Welcome everybody. Just getting started. Thank you for joining us. I'm sharing this out everywhere right now. I'm gonna fire up the other channels, like my main channel, the YouTube, the main YouTube channel, the Facebook page, all that stuff. Just make sure that you stay right here. You're in the right spot, okay? There's no need to move. I'm only gonna be broadcasting those just to drive people over here. So thank you.
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer.
Alright guys, firing up the other channels. If you get another notification, just stay right here.
Never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves. We won't let the world burn away. Burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it through the back of the pack. Kill it anyway. To blame.
Welcome everybody. We're live over on the Defiant Discourse podcast channel. You can, if you're watching on Facebook, you're fine. If you're on Twitter or my main YouTube channel, go up to the top and type in Defiant Discourse podcast. I would appreciate it.
Wake it through the back of the pack. Kill it
you'll be able to see the first 10, 20 minutes of the video. But if you want to see the full video, it's over on the other channel. Appreciate it. Alright guys, make sure you like and share. We're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, if you're on the Defiant Discourse podcast YouTube channel, you're good. If you're on my main channel, Cold Beer Condemned, you need to move or you're not going to be able to see the full video. I'll be dropping the link over and over again in chat. I'm sure the mods will pick it up and drop it as well. What's up, Carolyn? Mark, hope you guys are feeling better. All right, guys, Defiant Discourse podcast. Here we go. Hey, Sage, can you make the monkey noise so we sound like the Joe Rogan podcast?
Can I do what?
Make the monkey noise so we sound like the Joe Rogan. You know the intro to Joe Rogan's podcast?
Yeah, I don't think I can. I'm not. Yeah, that one I can't do.
They can't hear you anyways. Just try.
I don't even know what it is. Hang on.
Go to JRE Clips and
right.
Play one of their clips. It's the monkey noise right quick, the third eye monkey.
Experience. The Joe Rogan experience.
Yeah, I do that.
Do it, Frog. The conversation.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Now let's get it started. Welcome everybody. I'm Will Bird, and this is the Defiant Discourse experience. Thank you guys for joining us. Like I said, I'm Will Bird, host of the Cold Beer Confessional. If you're over there watching on my main channel, you're actually on the wrong channel. You're going to want to go up to the YouTube search bar, and you're going to want to look for the Defiant Discourse Podcast, the DDP, Defiant Discourse Podcast. There's also a link in chat that you can click and go directly there. We do the show every Thursday. It starts sometime between 7 and 9. Who knows? But we have a monkey soundboard now, so that's always good. Thank you guys for joining us. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like and share button. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, the Defiant Discourse Podcast, DDP, for Thursday night shows. And if you want to support the stream, you can do it in the chat by hitting !tip in the chat, then hitting enter. It'll bring up the link, !donate, !coffee. All those work. It'll send you a link to coldbeer.fund, coldbeer.fund.
Make monkey noises.
Where you can donate or join the Patreon or whatever. Before we get started, Sage won't stop making monkey noises now, so I guess I'm going to have to bring him in because I didn't mute his camera or his microphone. So here we go. What's up, Sage?
Your fault. You gave me an option. You have to fix my camera because I did adjust my camera again. Just so
God
you know.
Damn it, Sage. What is wrong with you?
Well,
You move the camera every show? Robert asked me the other day, he's like, why do you change the title of your show every day? It's harder to find. And I was like, well, I have a different show every day, Robert.
Yeah.
And he's like, it makes it hard to find. How do people find you?
Well, they go by the name of the thing. No, we had a camera malfunction today when we did fall show, so I had to find a new spot for my camera. So
Sure you did. Sure you did. That's what they all say.
yeah, you left my mic on, dude. So that's your fault.
Let's hear it one time clean.
You ready? I'm gonna
There
have
you
to.
go. That is the Defiant Discourse experience. Thank you for that.
I'm actually auditioning for that part of the Rogan experience. I just want that part. Not like I could co-host or anything, but that part of it.
There used to be a cartoon that I watched, and I guess the production company. I just thought of this randomly. It was more than one cartoon. I think it was like multiple cartoons, but the production company that produced the cartoon.
Yeah.
Like when the cartoon ended and it was given like the credits, it would show like a beach scene and there'd be a monkey facing around away from you, and then he would turn around and he was like a monkey with a third eye and he'd go, "Hi, I'm Paul," and that was it. That was like it was a monkey that talked, I guess, that had evolved or something. I don't remember what that is. Did you ever see that, Sage? Did you ever see that cartoon?
I don't remember that cartoon at all.
Now I'm gonna have to look it up. Wait, what should I type in? Monkey Man, hi, I'm Paul.
Yeah, cartoon.
Here it is. It's called DNA Productions. Let's check it out. Hold on. We got to get to the bottom of this. I want to know what it was. I'm having weird flashbacks. That's the wrong screen. I forgot I unplugged one of my monitors today. So there we go. Oh, that looked cool. Look at that, Sage.
That is kind of.
Oh, what?
What happened
You can't
here?
catch me. Run as fast as you can.
Nice.
Anyways, apparently that monitor where I unplugged it and replugged it, it's now monitor number 3. So just for future reference. Here it is. Hi, I'm Paul.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, shit.
I'm Paul.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Paul.
You don't remember that, Sage?
Oh, no, I don't actually. It's kind of disturbing. What cartoons?
Hi, I'm Paul.
Now the story that you told about you working for the CIA at a very early age in your life makes sense if you were watching cartoons like this.
I don't know if I worked for the CIA. I do remember Zoo Books. I see this right here. You remember the Zoo Books commercials? Thousands of animals from all continents across the world.
Yeah, that I do. I don't remember Paul, but it all makes sense now. To be
Hi, I'm
honest.
Paul. That's a good one. That was on a bunch of different ones. On a bunch of different cartoons. I remember it. What you done this week, Sage? You done anything productive? Gotten any snake venom water? Filtered?
I have not. I'll be honest with you, though. It is getting extremely frustrating. Every time I go out the back door, there's more packages. Like, I can literally not go out the back door of my house and not have packages. It's so bad. This is a true story, all right? It's so bad that the FedEx driver, when he drives around, he must dump a lot of boxes and break boxes open because they're just everywhere. It's so bad that when this happens, he creates one big box of random crap and leaves it at my house. He just assumes it was ours. Like, so I showed up, went to the back door, and there was just a huge box taped with probably 72 rolls of packing tape wrapped up. Box, right? I mean, it formed a box just with the tape. And we opened it, and half the stuff was ours, and half the stuff wasn't even ours. So we get so much stuff that he just assumes when boxes break open, it's ours.
I got you. That makes sense.
Every time I go out back, there is more packages at that back door. We get 2. It's so bad we get 2 UPS trucks delivering here, and 2 FedEx trucks delivering here. I've got it. The
only experience I've had relevant to that is I had a 3D printer delivered, and apparently, no, it wasn't even a 3D printer. It was something that had lithium batteries in it, lithium battery packs, probably like something RC or something like that. But anyways, they wouldn't, for some reason, I guess the size, the capacity, or maybe how many batteries I ordered, because I ordered more than one, it wouldn't ship regular, and they tried to deliver it to where we're at now, but they don't run that route, I guess. So they sent it back, and I called them back, and I was like, "Oh, well, can you deliver it to my parents' house? I'm always there anyways because I'm there in the van, broadcasting or doing research or whatever." And they did, and when they came with it, it was probably like 3 p.m. I was just getting back from, I went and picked up the kids, took them to Mariah, and was coming back to the van from school. And 2 UPS trucks on this little one lane road, 2 UPS trucks, 2 full-size trucks were setting nose to nose, pulled off the side of the road halfway so traffic could go around in my parents' yard. And I pulled up and I'm like, what are y'all doing? And they're like, "Oh, well, we both got the same package to deliver here, but neither one of us can find it." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "It says it's on both of our trucks, but neither one of us can find it." So me and 2 UPS men went through 2 trucks, and of course it was the last place we looked, but we did find it. But I don't get that many packages.
Usually the last place you look, if you continue to look for it when you've already found it, that could be a problem too.
No, not really. I mean, if you want to, maybe you want to make sure there's not a duplicate.
No, if it's the last place you've looked, that means you don't need to continue to look. You found the item.
It could be a duplicate because it could have been on 2 trucks. I could have got 2 packages, so we needed to continue to look to make sure.
But then it became the last place you looked, correct?
Not for the first package.
Well, but there was no second package. You already found the package you were looking for.
So the last place we looked was after we found the package.
Correct. So then you stopped because you didn't need to look.
Am I confusing to follow?
Wrong again. The smartest man on YouTube land. Oh, that was a bad time to put that in there. Kitty McNeil bought you 3 6-packs. The smartest men on YouTube land are Cam Tarded. Thank you very much, Kitty McNeil. Wow. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donation.
So yeah, so I've got that going on, and then people are like, fall. You guys
Have you
got to
thought about
understand.
building a fort?
I don't know, dude. Fall is legitimately my wife's split personality. There's no doubt about it. 100%. As soon as the rain stops and we get some decent weather, fall's gonna be whipping around in a Jeep. We have some stuff
You
that
told me about that.
you have no idea. We did a video on it, and I put it together. And he's gonna, get all the graphics on it, and he's gonna be flying around in a Jeep.
What color is it?
We're actually gonna take it down and just have him drive, like, because they run 4-wheelers and stuff around here all the time. Like, you can run 4-wheelers. We are legitimately gonna see if we can just whip around him and see if anybody notices it, him in the Jeep, and tell people, just roll up to people, and I'm gonna actually see if I can get a speaker somewhere and let her do the talk through like a walkie-talkie, and then just take off, and then just legitimately to the 4-wheeler, all the 4-wheelers and stuff like that, off-road motorcycle club.
I watched a video that a guy, his kid, I guess, was too young to like was like training to do the Power Wheels thing, so he made it remote control and then flip a switch like the kid could take over. So he was driving around like a full size Power Wheel with 2 kids in it, and it was a remote control. But he also he also made it run on a you can take like 20 volt or 40 volt or what, it depends on which Power Wheel you got. You can take drill batteries, and they're a lot faster discharge, so you don't drive nearly as long. Instead of like having a 20-minute drive, you have like a 5-minute drive. It's like 4 times faster too. So
is it?
Yeah, you can like melt the fucking tires down on it, take off, ride wheelies, like with not an adult, but with a kid on it.
This thing's a remote control.
Oh, I thought it was like I thought it had like a gas pedal, like a kid's one.
Well, it does, but it's also remote control. Like, so it's designed where if your kid's too young, we can drive it, so she can be driving the thing.
Perfect.
Exactly. And we're just gonna whip through some of the, because like I said, the 4-wheeling down here is a big deal, and the side by sides and all that other stuff. We're just gonna whip right past them, have them park right next to them, and then bust out the walkie-talkie and then say some stuff.
Hold on just a second. Hold on, Jen, just calm down. I say it on every show. There's one place to go. It's called coldbeer.fund, coldbeer.fund. You can click it. You can type it in. You can go to the browser. If it's causing a lot of stress, don't donate. It's fine. I see it made a splash. It's fine. There's no need to spam the chat with it. And can we not donate now? Sure you can, or not, whatever. Anyways, I didn't know it was remote control. I didn't know they even had those. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's got a little thing, so we're gonna be whipping around with that, and let Fall do some 4-wheeling with the big guys. See how that goes. I think that'll be some of the summer stuff we do. We got I do a lot of photography, right? And she went out, and we did a video that we were going to be uploading probably tomorrow after the pirate show. She went out, and she's going all out on a photo shoot she wants to do. Like, she bought some stuff. Wait till you guys see what she bought.
Right.
It's amazing. So I'm going to do this pirate photo shoot with her in Fall, and put those on the website. But check out that website too, because we're putting some pretty funny photos on. Actually, you could probably pull it up and pull up the last photos. I don't know if you check it out there at fallfoldem.com, but
gotta check them out. Hold on just a second. I'm filling out a form right quick, and then I'll check it out.
Which form?
None of your business? How about that?
Is that what it is? Noneofyourbusiness.com? Allmybusiness.com?
I can't remember. Let me check something right quick. I don't want to say that out loud. Okay. I know what it is now. So she's going to be flying around at racetracks. Is that what we're saying here?
Going to be flying around at some of the off-road stuff they do around here. We got like trails and paths and stuff. And she wants to fly around with that. And then we're doing a photo shoot soon. And then you'd have to see the photos. But it was set up where we have some dinosaurs, some inflatable dinosaurs. And he's going to go to town on with one of the dinosaurs. So he cuts me off and He's in front of me with the truck. I'd have to pull it up if you want. Can I pull it up? Am I
I'm
logged
pulling
in?
it up right now. Fallfandom.com. Oh, where are the pictures at?
Go pictures of Sage in motion or Fall in motion.
Fall in motion pictures.
Or you can go to new. You
turn
can go to the new ones because they're probably there at the new ones. If once you go to there, you'll see new.
Yeah, I'll navigate. Hold on, let me pull this up. Main display. Okay.
Yeah.
Dinosaur. I see the dinosaur.
Pulled over there. Yeah, that's some of the stuff that she's doing with him. So she's got me in front there. You got to go back to the other one too. So we're just wait until you see that's him with his chips. He has a problem.
Looks hungry for sure.
Brought 45 bags of chips showed up in a box.
Jeez. It was on this one. Art gallery. Oh, there's the karate one. There's a spaceship one. Looking good, working out.
Yeah,
A pull float? Oh, that was sled. I thought it was a pull float.
Yeah. No. You got the stripper pole one. You see that? Layla on the pole?
Yeah. You sent them to me, I think.
Yeah. I was kidding. She's got a stripper pole.
A phone bank.
Phones, baby. Yeah. Those are old schools. He's worried about tracking, so he doesn't do new ones. I swear to God.
Burner phones.
Burner phones. He's running some burners.
Seems like they're having fun, huh? Oh, it just skipped one of the stripper pole ones.
Yeah, that's their global.
What is the Batman bat signal? What is that? Oh, a beanbag chair?
Yeah. That'd be man chair Batman. It's nuts.
I don't see. Did you say there's pictures of the Jeep on here?
No, not yet. We're waiting until we get the stuff out. There's a video. It's on the video that I put it together. But yeah, so this is I did that one. Yeah, that one. So we're having a good time with it. I'm having a good time doing the photos again, and coming up with stuff with him. And it's just, it's good time.
Yeah, it seems like fun. Sure. So what have you heard about? Have you tested your tap water at all?
I have not. I've been on.
Are you on well water?
I'm on well.
Oh,
I'm on well.
Freak. There's probably thousands of snakes taking a piss in your well.
Yeah, I'm on well water. I did see your video yesterday. In regards to him, getting tossed out of the water filter company. He's got to be stupid. He's got to be one of the dumbest people on the planet. He has to be. To think that he can legitimately go to a company or start something with a company using venom water or this report and saying, buy this water filter when they're technically covered by, like FDA type stuff and things like that.
Well, I don't think you understand. It doesn't technically take out snake venom, but every component that's in snake venom, it removes 100% of the time, 100%.
All right. So what's a component in snake venom that it would remove? Do we know?
The components of snake venom.
Like which should be? Can you give me
the stuff that makes up snake venom?
Well, like what actually? Like if you were a chemist, what would actually be that component?
The venom components.
Yes.
It would be like complex and simple enzymes, proteins of various sizes, amines, lipids, nucleosides, carbohydrates. It also includes stuff that they actually do filter for, such as sodium, calcium, potassium, magnesium, and zinc, I think.
Right, but the other stuff, like the carbohydrate and stuff like that not so much, right?
Well, it depends, okay? It depends on what test study you look at. If you look at the one that they claim is there that really isn't there, but apparently they think it's there, then yes.
We're doomed. So I was watching that and I just thought to myself, there's no way this company didn't jump out with the quickness and cut him off at the waist. Because they're not going to open themselves up to a class action lawsuit or investigation by the FDA in regards to the misrepresentation of their filters for him.
You think?
I would think, because the lawsuit would be larger than the amount of money that they could bring in. Plus, they'd have to pay back for all the filters. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. They've been getting a lot of bad reviews here lately.
Oh, have they?
Phil has been. First of all, we have an update from Intel 80. And I'm going to play this on, but this is the last thing you're going to see if you're on my main channel. I told her I'd give her, I'd play it, or I asked her if I could play it, and she could. So I'm going to play it on all the channels, but then after that, we're going to just the Defiant Discourse podcast channel. So make sure if you're watching on Twitter or you're watching on Cold Beer Condemned, come over to this channel. The mods have been putting the link in the chat. Click that link and come over to the main, or the DDP channel, the Thursday channel. But here's Intel Lady telling us about it. This is an important message from a targeted individual.
Thank God for Intel.
Oh, hi, targeted individual here. Listen, I just got to come on and do a vlog about what's happened in my life because it is so unbelievable. My life is crazy. I mean, all my followers, all my loyal followers, you know how crazy my life is. And it just gets madder and madder and madder by the week. I'm telling you, you would not believe it. So last week, I watched this documentary by this guy who was a chiropractitioner.
Okay.
And chiropractitioners are really good with like bending you back into shape when you're out of shape and stuff. So they go to like medical school and they're like really, really qualified. So they know all sorts about medicine and that. Anyway, he done a video with this other guy and it was on Rumble. So I watched it and it turns out, right, that illness, because I've got to be careful what I say, that illness that people have been talking about for like the last 2 years, is nothing like they was telling you it was. So actually what was going on was, and you're going to find this like shocking, so just be careful now, just hope you're sitting down. What it actually was our water being contaminated with, you won't believe this,
No, I wouldn't.
snake piss.
Oh, shit.
Oh, she might be off.
Snake piss. I can't believe it. Snake piss in the water coming out my taps. I'm like, what? Are you joking me? I've been bathing in snake piss for free? I don't think so. If I was going to bathe in snake piss, it would be on my OnlyFans and I'll be charging people for that. I ain't going to do that for free. I ain't doing that for free. I can't believe it. So I told my partner and I'm like, oh my God. I say I'm worried now because I've been drinking it. My kids have been drinking it and it's full of snake piss. So you know what? I am going to have to call the landlord. I'm going to call my landlord. And he said, yeah, call the landlord because it's the landlord's responsibility to fix it. If there's something coming through your pipes that shouldn't be there, then the landlord got to call the water board and the water board got to come out. So the water board came out, right? And they were knocking on my door and I answer and they're like, we've got to come in and check your pipes, love. I'm like, excuse me, where's your warrant? And they're like, what? We don't need a warrant with the water board. I'm like, excuse me, I know my rights. Where's your warrant? And I stood there for 20 minutes asking them, where's your warrant though? But where's your warrant though? But where's your warrant though? And they could not produce a warrant. And what does that tell you? It's deep state, obviously. You know,
Deep state.
I'm not stupid. I know my rights. I've studied at the Common Law Court University, Open University, and I've got qualifications now. So I know my rights and I know that they need a warrant to come in and check my pipes. So anyway, so they ended up calling the police and they said, you know, we're supposed to come in. We've been told to come in and she won't let us in. I'm like, well, where's your warrant? And the police said they don't need no warrant. And then they wanted to come in and talk to me calmly because apparently the neighbours was getting upset. And I said, well, where's your warrant? You ain't coming in my house. So this went on for like an hour. In the end, they just left. But I've still got snake piss in my pipes. I can't believe it. I'm really upset. I mean, if something on Rumble says that you've got to watch out because this is dangerous and poisonous, you've got to listen. You know, it's really serious. So I'm very unhappy about it. But I thought as a, you know, not just a beauty blogger, I'm also, you know, a conspiracy influencer. So
Right.
I got to come on and tell my people, my followers, my loyal fans, you know, that there's snake piss in the water. I got to tell ya, and you're gonna have to listen, because we could all be poisoned, and it's really serious. And like, if you've got kids like I have, I'm gonna have to tell all their dads that they're drinking snake piss. It's really serious. I don't want to end up in court. I don't want them taken off me. It's not, you know, my doing. I didn't put it there. But it's the government, you know, they're poisoning our brains with, you know, all the lampposts. And now, not only poisoning our brains with lampposts, they're putting snake piss in the water. I mean, I don't know what snakes are native to the UK, but whatever it is, it sounds really dangerous. I don't like it. I've got to go. Someone's ringing my doorbell. Oh, God, it might be the waterboard again. Deep sea.
That was from Intel Lady. Make sure you check out her channel. I think there's some outtakes here, but that is her new character. It's targeted individual. I think she calls her Trixie. That is her new character that she's doing. Who was very concerned about the snake piss in her pops.
You know, I might have to come up with a character to counter that character. I think I have an idea. I might have to do one. I have an idea.
Okay.
We're gonna go. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna try something.
Folks, we're coming up to that point in the show where I can kick back, take 5.
Thank you,
Enjoy.
Jay Banana.
And you know who else likes to kick back and enjoy a coffee?
By the way, I really appreciate the links that Johnny goes to make sure that he's typing upside down from Australia. I appreciate that.
Dude, I even know how he does that. That's fantastic that I had figured that out. I was like,
It's Intel.
Yeah, he's standing upside down, so his keyboard's upside down. It probably comes natural.
Got it.
Lady. And right now, you can buy her a coffee.
She's mad owl.
She's British, so she'll probably even say thank you. I can't believe that, but she probably would. So go to buy me a coffee, because you can't do it in person. If you think you're going to do this in person, you won't. No, not on my watch. No. You have to do it if you go to buymeacoffee.com/Intel Lady.
There you go.
Just buy her a coffee.
Buymeacoffee.com/Intel Lady.
You know?
Absolutely.
Just do it. Don't make me come over there and get offended on her behalf, because I'm an expert at that. And I want to enjoy my coffee without having to get upset. So, buymeacoffee.com/Intel Lady. Thank you.
That is Rachel Maddow there. Make sure you guys, Dr. J Banana dropped the link. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Intel Lady. Her channel's doing well. I know she's been going live. She just recently hit 1,000 subs, because I remember she was trying to do her first live and didn't realize she had to, wait 24 hours after you submit to go live.
Yeah.
To get there, and that was just like a month ago or whatever. Now she's at 2.5. She's blowing up, kind of. She does good work. And I do have a disclaimer. I told Mariah, comedy's not easy. That's why they don't let women do it, but they do let Intel Lady do it. Just not most women.
Right. Well, at least you covered yourself with that, just to make sure you cover that.
Full disclaimer. By the way, guys, if you're watching on my main channel, this is the last thing you're going to see, because I'm turning it off. If you're watching on Twitter, same thing. The link is out there to come over to the Defiant Discourse podcast channel, Defiant Discourse podcast. I've been dropping it. The mods have been dropping it. If you're on the wrong channel and the video cuts off, I don't know what to tell you. You've had a fair warning. There's still 40-some people over there, but you're more than welcome to move over and join us for the rest of the show. Other than that, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Same thing to Twitter. The link is in the comment below this tweet. Thank you. Boom and boom. Gone. Cut. Clear.
Cut.
Clear.
Actually,
Clear.
where's
Mariah claims she's hilarious. We've determined that was a lie.
Wow, that's rough.
We checked with the experts. They said that's a lie. They said that's for sure a lie.
That's rough. That is rough.
A little bit. I'm gonna go comment on a video right quick. And then I got another video to watch, Sage. But you talk about something. What are you doing?
No, who knows? I have no idea what we're doing here on Thursdays. We just kind of wing it as make it up as we go, basically. But besides that, I'd been dropping a bunch of videos. I did do if somebody can drop my website in there, which is sagenewslive.com. I have gone over and started that process to make it over to Vimeo. And kind of slowly go over there. Well, my thought process was a couple things. So,
oh shit! God damn. Okay, go ahead.
My thought process was the main thing was I had to pay, so it was like $900 for the year. But it's that cancel culture crap, right? So
what's that?
What I wanted to do is kind of create something that I could say what I wanted to say, when I want to say it, and not worry about either YouTube canceling me or people coming over and canceling me. So I basically said, you know what, I'm going to pay so that I can say what I want when I want. And then anybody that wants to come over and try to mass report me, good luck with that. So
are you going to cancel yourself?
Well, I'm going to stay on YouTube. It was just one of those things that it was easier. I didn't want to wake up one day and be, gone because a bunch of, people wanted to shoot over and mass report if they did. So for me, it was just switching over to a paid account where I can go over, make my videos, do my thing, say what I want.
I don't think, listen, I wouldn't think that we deal with the type of people online that would make some type of wild assumption about like a hit piece before they've watched a single second of the video and then direct their audience, including their moderators, to all go report the video. We don't deal with people like that, do we?
Yeah, I think we have a couple. I've never
met anybody like that, I don't think.
We've
must be a you thing. I don't know.
I know. I think it's actually people like that have been dragged into our situation somehow, and we must just drag those people in when we get together, because that's the type of thing that happens. Exactly.
I remember a guy that was called Thin Unprepared Guy, and he seems like a guy that would just be like, "This is a hit piece," and then his moderators would be like, "Already reported, gotcha, boss," something like that.
Yeah, that was one, and then there was another one. I'll just say the name, Van Eric. I don't care. That he.
Well, you said it wrong, so that was good.
Did I? Van Eric rather than Von Eric? Van Eric. He came over, and he's welcome to click the link. But dude, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it when I asked him. First of all, the hit piece, he could not understand the definition of a hit piece. He literally
hit piece is if you say anybody's name ever.
Well, yeah. So then you better not say Biden. Nancy
What
Pelosi.
What about Schumer?
Fauci. Better not say any of those.
I don't think you get the point. Anything can be taken as a hit piece because people are taking shit wrong. So if I made a video and I was like, Robert, man, you did such a good job today. You made the greatest video. I'm glad you got the ability to have 10 people on your panel now. I think your channel is going to go far. That's a hit piece because he could take it as a hit piece. So I said his name.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, I see how that works. It doesn't. I just thought, dude, it was like, and then I loved it when I'm like, well, did you even watch the videos? Do you even know why Will did the video that he did? Did you? Well, no. Did you even watch the videos? I don't have to watch the videos. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Well, it's your responsibility to give him all the content and nuance to the video. It's your responsibility to do that.
Yeah. Right. And it's my responsibility to be psychic enough to know what he does not know.
Right.
Which,
I'm glad you finally admit it, at least. I mean, that's better than what we were dealing with. You were refusing to admit what was going on.
Exactly. I'm making improvements in my life. I can barely get communication with you, let alone trying to tell ESP with him. Yeah, I mean, you're hard enough to communicate with.
Consider yourself lucky. I don't talk to many people.
Exactly. And you barely speak English to me at any point. So
a lot of Spanish, a lot of Mandarin.
A lot of code.
All right, so guys, if you want to donate, coldbeer.fund. I did just now turn on super chats. I don't know why they weren't on, but they are on now. You might have to refresh the page, refresh the chat, or it might not start until next show. I have no idea. But I did finally turn them on. I thought they were already on, but apparently something reset, or I don't know. Anyways, if you want to support the stream, it's !tip. I don't know if it'll work now that the main channel's closed because that's where the bot runs at. But if it doesn't, I can launch it, or it comes up every like 40 minutes. So you're more than welcome to donate, support the stream, join the Patreon through that if you want to.
Do we have another video? What your real name is, Will? Do we even know that that's true?
No, I mean, I can't prove it.
Because, I mean, you were a 4-year-old CIA agent, right?
Yeah, and my name was actually Marcus Lacrosse. Water polo.
That makes sense.
Oh, doesn't it though?
It does.
This guy here, he's growing on me. He's a leftist, but he finds some funny content. Like, I don't always agree with some of his progressive viewpoints, but he finds a lot of good content. So he found this video. We're gonna watch it. This is Telltale, by the way. It's TELLTALE, Telltale. He found a cool guy on Twitter. If you want to check this out.
Yeah.
To talk about is about Stephen Dollins. You guys probably know him as the Pokemon, if you will. I'm sure you've probably seen this clip. Let me just show you a short excerpt.
Pokemon, Pocket Monster, the Spiral. And it stands for what?
What does the spiral stand for, Sage?
Pokemon?
No.
A target? A bullseye?
Nope. Nope.
Naughty? Mary?
Nope.
Liberty Warrior?
Getting warmer.
Am I? Libert Warmer? Libert? Jeff B?
No, Calder. We're not looking for his friends. We're looking for maybe his former loved ones.
Oh, no. How do we call this? It stands for the PO?
Play-Doh guys.
Play-Doh guys. And girls. And girls.
And girls. That's what the spiral stands for. It's code. It's right. So it's like they're eating a bunch of cheese pizza. Thank you, Stony Stone. I figured the alert would eventually go off, but it didn't. Is the bot not working today at all? Anyways, thank you very much for the super chat. It says, Yepers, it works. Thank you very much for the $5. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Oh, no, the bot isn't going to work here because it's through a different channel. Duh. It's for super chat. It will for coldbeer.fun stuff, but it won't for super chats. I might have to make an overlay for this channel. Idiot.
Male fertility. It's supposed to be able to mesmerize and hypnotize its enemies. This character over here is called Mewtwo. Every time that you see Mewtwo, he's in this pose. 3 fingers.
Ooh.
It means...
Oh, did you see that? He slipped that right in there. We almost missed it.
That wasn't 3 fingers.
3 fingers. Hold on.
3 fingers.
3 fingers.
That's 2 fingers.
3 fingers, 3 fingers.
Well,
what does that mean?
Play-Doh girl. That's gonna be my answer. Yeah.
You want to mesmerize them and give them 3 fingers of Satan.
There you go.
It means hail Satan. Cute little one. Everybody go. Oh, come on. His tail. It's a lightning bolt. And it's a satanic Z.
Okay, that's entirely...
I bet you didn't know Z's were satanic, did you?
I did not.
They are absolutely. Any word, I dare you, I defy you, and dare you to find any word that starts with a Z that's not satanic.
Any word?
Yeah, I mean, think about zipper, okay? You ever got your dick stuck in one? Satanic. Zimbabwe. Obviously, the Zimbabwees, they're super satanic.
A xylophone?
Xylophone, satanic. You can play Hell Satan on the xylophone.
Zorro?
Satanic. A guy in all black that's cutting people up. He even gave the actor Parkinson's disease. Satanic.
Zoo?
Zoo, satanic. You ever seen those monkeys that mate, male on male, female on female? Oral stimulation, satanic.
Zap,
yeah, zap you straight to hell, satanic.
How many hours we got? Should we just keep going with this?
Zebra, the bars that hold you in prison.
Oh.
Zucchini, have you seen what ladies do with that on OnlyFans?
I was just about to say that.
Satanic.
Zello.
Satanic. Have you heard the alert sound? It sounds like the sweet voice of fallen angels.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Really too much. We made it 29 seconds in. I couldn't go any further. That's Stephen Dollins. I wanted to give you a little reminder of who he is because he's been going off the rails pretty hard. First of all, I wanted to let you guys know that I posted a community post on my YouTube channel recently asking for you guys to send me stuff about him. And you guys definitely delivered. You sent me a whole bunch of clips of him talking about Magic the Gathering and talking about being a high priest in the Church of Satan and all kinds of bizarre stuff. And I intend to cover that on Twitch soon and on my Telltale Unfiltered channel, maybe even on my main channel. But for now, I just wanted to kind of go through his social media, see what he's up to, right? Just kind of glance.
The most dangerous books in the world. Books are always dangerous. That's why we burn them on side in my house.
Absolutely.
I'm joking, but you know who Owen Benjamin is?
Yeah. Yes, I do. He lost.
So he was a famous comedian, and for chat that don't know, he was a famous comedian. He kind of lost it, went down this anti-Jewish, big anti-Semitic. He had a sweet deal with Steven Crowder. He had a big falling out with him because he called him a NASA fanboy and said that his dad was part of the deep state, trying to convince him that NASA was real. Called all these people out, called them homosexuals and Jews and all this stuff, right? He still does lives, and he calls his followers the Bears.
And he calls himself Big Bear.
Right, and they're the Bears. He's Big Bear. So he went to like living off the grid and shit. He does a live one time, and he's like, first of all, when you see him around his family, it's an awkward interaction. Like, I'm not trying to accuse him of anything, but his family looks almost like scared when they're around him, like his wife and kids. He's sitting there talking to his son, and his son comes on camera, and he's like, tell him what I did with your school books. And the kid's like mumbling or whatever, and he's like, that's right. They want to put dinosaurs in the history books. We burn them in the fireplace.
Wow.
We don't spread that dinosaur bullshit around here. Dinosaurs never existed. Does the Bible say dinosaurs? Like, he's fucking out there, dude. He burnt his kids' textbooks and some of their favorite bedtime stories because they had dinosaurs in them.
Shit. That ain't any good because that's bad. Yeah, I did not see that one. I knew he lost it. I knew he just went, off the wall. Mm-mm. I did not know it was that bad because it's getting worse then.
To be fair, a few years ago he went crazy and he's like, fuck it, society's going to collapse. I'm going to have to live off grid. I'm going to go buy a bunch of land and some goats and start milking them. But then 2020, 2021, and 2022 happened, so he's kind of set up pretty good right now.
Do I seem retarded or ADD?
Y'all are nuts about you 5 6-packs. Cam Tarded, thank you very much. Y'all are nuts. So he actually he may have fared better than if world doesn't return to normal, he may have made the right decision, even though he's out here burning dinosaur books, the land before time and shit.
We might have been the one that lost it since we're staying here and he's out of here.
It's through, see what he's up to. So what's he got going on? He doesn't tweet very often. The last tweet that he sent, have to keep going, staying hidden, staying safe. Only way, can't stop moving. That's weird. That was December 9th, 2021. So 4 months ago. Somebody says, hey, are you okay? He says, no, in all caps. He says, why? What happened? And Stephen Dollins responds, liars on Facebook and liars in my face, plus COVID fights. What? All caps.
All caps. Liars on Facebook and liars in my face, plus COVID fights. Like he's going out and picking fights with, I'm assuming, an airborne disease. He probably didn't know it was snake venom. That could be part of it. But he didn't seem like he did well there.
Caps. He didn't always type in all caps. It's not like his keyboard is broken and the caps lock key is stuck in. I mean, look, this last tweet here was lowercase, so I know his keyboard is functioning. But nearly every other tweet past that one is all in caps. Liars on Facebook. Horus I, Reptile I. Taco Bell is satanic, confirmed. That's what he...
I love the word confirmed. I love when people are like, confirmed. It's like this satanic confirmed. What was the confirmation? Like, who confirmed this?
He did. Do you not see the pictures?
I know. How is it confirmed though? Just like, how is the confirmation made?
Someone. Well, he did. He pulled the picture up. He chopped it out, and it matches. Same. Confirmed.
That's it. Good score.
Yeah. So people are complaining about Johnny's cap lock being broke. Johnny's actually having to yell through the entire mass of the earth from upside down. Okay, if he gets a little loud, thank God you're even receiving it.
Yeah.
Tacos are Satan's hors d'oeuvres. If you didn't know, especially the ones that you get crunchy and they've soaked through before you can get home to enjoy them. Really, before you can get them out of the bag in the drive-through, they're soaked through and cracked in half.
Pretty much.
What he posted: Horus eye, reptile eye, Taco Bell satanic.
Got it.
I love this, dude. This is so interesting to like watch him just kind of disintegrate into like a conspiracy theorist and it just fall to pieces. It's sad, honestly. I feel bad for the guy. I wish he would get help. Really. He obviously genuinely needs help, but boy is it interesting to watch his disintegration. We are watching the descent into madness continue. Stephen, with men like Stan Johnson, Bill Schobelin et al. Following the cult of Trump, we need to hear more from you. Stephen says, you're right. Bad few weeks, better ahead than worse still, but better soon. I don't know what that means, but thank you, Stephen.
Perfect.
I'm supposed to celebrate. Had a rough week, but God is always in control, even when I don't have control of my own body. Did you lose control of your own body? Some of it. As we go down, I think he actually had a stroke or something, so he did actually lose control of some of his body, like his arm, or maybe his heart attack, I don't remember. We'll see. The Cain Gang. You're never ready for the kind of news we are grappling with this morning, but we have no choice but to seek and find God's strength and comfort to deal. Hashtag Herman Cain. I believe this is when Herman Cain died of COVID at a Trump rally, or from a Trump rally.
Oh, no.
Stephen Dollins responds, thank God this child-sacrificing, Satan-worshipping monster is finally dead. God has his vengeance this day, and it is glorious. He will burn in hell for his numerous sins. Herman Cain! Dude is on Trump's side, presumably, and Stephen Dollins is losing.
Oh, I don't tell. You might not know this, and Sage, you might not know this either. Herman Cain has a weird affliction that makes him less likely to
am I confusing to follow? Do I seem retarded or ADD?
The Chinese interpreter brought you a 6-pack. Jing Jing Zang Zing Shane Phelps. Ching Chang. Walla Walla Bing Bang. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it.
Nice.
Bet you didn't know I could speak it, but there you go.
I did not, Jeppy.
Oh, so Herman Cain has an affliction that maybe Telltale don't know. Maybe you don't know, but I'm sure that this guy would know. Stephen Dollins. He's black. I don't want to spread that rumor too much, but maybe that's the reason that he's hashtag bound for hell, or whatever.
No.
In his mind on Herman Cain. Wow. Now we are seeing the descent into madness progress. Getting used to my left arm again, but you only need one heart to follow the Lord. Amen. This is the reason why I assume he had
What? What did he just say? Hold on.
Descent into madness progress. Getting used to my left arm again, but you only need one heart to follow the Lord. Amen.
I don't even know what that means. I don't even know. That means
getting used to my left arm again, but you only need one heart to follow the Lord. Wait, who has two hearts?
I don't know.
And he was talking about losing, regaining mobility in his left arm.
Yeah,
that has nothing to do with his heart, right?
Right. Left arm's working fine, but you only need one heart to follow the Lord.
Yeah.
And half a leg, because I can hop the rest of the way.
Amen.
This is the reason why I assume he had a stroke or something, getting use of my left arm again, or maybe a heart attack, one of the two. That's what I'm picking up, but I don't know. I'm not a medical expert. Response to the Cain gang again, once again, Herman Cain. He says, hopefully God has finally taken his wrath out on Herman and COVID has ended his...
Am I confusing to follow? Do I seem retarded or ADD?
Not even close, real, but very funny. Fa ra 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 ra. I think that was at the end of it. Thank you very much. I appreciate the donation and the support. These people are crazy. That's right, Johnny.
To the Cain gang again, once again, Herman Cain. He says, hopefully God has finally taken his wrath out on Herman and COVID has ended his
Play-Doh
Satanist reign of terror for good. Good riddance.
So Herman Cain's a Play-Doh guy, I think.
Oh, is that what we're going with?
Yeah, because he's black.
Have you checked the basement yet? Have you checked the basement?
The basement of a black man? I don't want to end up in that movie where they break into that blind guy's house.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Don't speak or something like that. Don't make a sound. Don't move. Don't blink. What's the name of the movie? Don't breathe. Don't breathe.
Descent into madness continues. How many more children will you sacrifice? How many more satanic will you conduct at your rallies? You are going to kill everyone connected to Jeffrey Epstein, then you're going to kill me too because I know everything you did. Tweeted that at Real Donald Trump, July 23rd, 2020.
I thought he just tweeted it out. He sent it to fucking Donald Trump.
Oh Lord, what the hell is going on?
Ooh.
What?
Well, clearly the deep state's coming after him.
Clearly.
I can see that from here.
Clearly.
It's getting crazier. Someone needs to take your child sacrificing, Satan worshiping, trafficking trash out, and maybe God has finally done it with COVID. A response to Herman Cain's Twitter account. Not at all, just blessed by the blood of Christ, he says, in response to a tweet that was removed. This account is one to talk considering what Herman was involved in with Epstein and his island. Hopefully Herman has finally faced God's final judgment for his participation in the and sacrifices in Tulsa and elsewhere. More on him.
Play-Doh things with multiple people. What do you think about that theory? Herman Cain was Jeffrey Epstein.
I didn't hear any of that. What was the problem of what was his issue he had? He had an affliction or something. What was that again?
He's black.
Oh. I didn't hear him being with Jeffrey Epstein at all in any way. Do you? Am I missing something?
I don't know. Epstein was one of those Khazarian types, and he did not have the same affliction. Maybe he was like the butler at Epstein Island. Man, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't recall any of that. But we make it up as we go. So
to be fair, I don't know that the guy who thinks Pokemon is satanic is racist. But if I had to make a Venn diagram of people who think that Pokemon and Halloween and Magic the Gathering and everything else is satanic and it's all trying to get your kids trained to be groomed by pedo guys and racist people, I think that'd be quite the overlap.
You think so?
I would think so.
Hinged. We're getting more unhinged. Sir, time is ticking. They will swarm the ranch soon. Please, sir. This is to Kanye West.
You know that Herman Cain girlfriend things. If you go back and kind of dig it up, he did drop out of the race because apparently he had mistresses or mistress, and then maybe mistresses come forward. That it looks like a lot of that was fabricated, like an actual hit piece, and that like the Steele dossier, right? So a lot of it wasn't true. There was fragments of truth in it. Which made it enough to where you're either going to stand up and fight it and they could potentially ruin your life, or you just drop out because you don't have enough backing anyways.
Right. So a hit piece is false information portrayed to be real to sway public opinion.
That's right.
False information. That's what that's what some people couldn't get through their
anytime you say somebody's name, that's what you just said.
No, what I said was to the thick-headed people, false information portrayed to be true to sway public opinion.
Anytime you say someone's name, I'm hearing you, bud. You don't have to keep saying it.
While there's still time to get safe, I have a safe house prepared for you. Please contact through DM or Telegram for security. God bless. To Kanye West.
To Kanye West, hold on.
Sacrifices in Tulsa and elsewhere. More unhinged. We're getting more unhinged. Sir, time is ticking. They will swarm the ranch soon. Please, sir. This is to Kanye West. While there's still time to get safe, I have a safe house prepared for you. Please contact through DM or Telegram for security. God bless.
To Kanye West.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but it definitely makes sense to me. Look, Kanye West, sir, time is ticking. They will swarm the ranch soon. Please, sir, while there is still time to get safe, I have a safe house prepared for you. Please contact through DM or Telegram for security. God bless. That makes sense right there.
No,
right?
no, I don't understand. I hear crazy.
There's a follow-up to that says, please, sir, there is still time to get safe. I have safe house prepared for you. Please contact. God bless. They will lock you up, too, if we don't hurry. God is on our side. To Kanye West.
Safe house. Yeah, that's nuts.
I mean, where else would you get safe at, Sage? I don't get the premise here.
If I was Kanye West?
If you were anybody, where do you get safe at? What type of structure do you get safe at?
A safe house? Is that what you're trying to say?
There you go. Tell him what he's won.
If Kanye West, can't you just fly to a place of anywhere you want?
You don't think they're tracking the flights? They're putting snake piss in our pops, okay? But they don't track the flights?
Oh, Lordy.
To Kanye West. This guy is tweeting at Kanye West that he has a safe house for Kanye, and they're getting ready to swarm Kanye's mansion, and he wants Kanye to come to his safe house. Please, sir, while there is still time to get safe, I have a safe house prepared for you. Please contact. God bless. They will lock you up, too. If we don't hurry, God is on our side. He goes on to tweet at Kanye multiple times, more times than that. Please, sir, while there's still time to get safe, I have a safe house prepared for you. Please contact. God bless. I have a safe house prepared for you. Please contact. God bless. He just tweets that over and
okay.
And over.
36 of them. I have a safe house prepared for you. Please contact. God bless. That doesn't sound like a crazy. I don't think crazy people like fixate on one saying and then just repeat it over and over and over and over and over and over again while celebrities ignore them, do they?
Some might.
I wouldn't think so.
And that
doesn't make any sense.
End up, trying to shoot at people.
You're trying to tell me that some crazy people are obsessed and keep commenting the same things over and over again?
A few.
Even when you ignore them?
A few do.
To Kanye West.
Okay.
The guy is unhinged from reality. But honestly, what more did we expect from this guy?
At these pocket monsters.
I don't want to spoil this because I've actually pulled this video up. So let's dive into the deep state world of Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all. Dun dun dun. Oh yeah, ask the guy who sat behind Mike Tyson. Dude, did you see that Mike Tyson whipped the shit out of somebody on an airplane?
I did not.
Everybody's worst fucking nightmares. You just happen to be on an airplane and Mike Tyson beats the fuck out of you. Because he's kind of unhinged anyways, right?
A little.
He's got this crazy competitive, I don't know. He's got this crazy competitive mentality where everybody's like in a race with him and an argument with him and this and that. But so the guy, I'm not saying that the guy didn't deserve it. The guy literally was like fucking sitting behind him and yelling shit at him the whole time and trying to get his attention and trying to fuck with him for there's probably 8 clips of this guy. They're all about 4 or 5 minutes long, and there's cuts in between of the guy trying to get on his nerves. And then Tyson stands up and beats the fuck out of him. And people are like, no, don't. You can tell they're not even sincere. They're like, yeah, get him.
I mean, is that someone that, I mean, I understand you try to piss somebody off to see if they'll hit you and shit like that. But Mike, if that's the person you pick, that's the the celebrity you pick to try to set off and see if you can get him to do something. You trolled Mike from the next seat. I don't think you understand that.
The story was the guy, I don't know what this plane was because it was like there was very few people on it, but he allegedly threw a water bottle. Yeah, I saw that the attorney made a statement about a water bottle. The guy who was recording him seemed to be friends with the guy that got hit because he's telling him, like, after the hit, he's like, show the other side of your face. Man, I can't believe that happened. And they're like laughing and joking. And during the recording, he says something about eating shrooms. So I guess like maybe the guy was like tripping and bugging Mike Tyson. I don't know.
I mean, maybe the guy's normally a keyboard warrior and was, delusional and thought he was at the keyboard.
Good thing he didn't get a hold of Jeff B. and then got some of that crazy Chinese jiu-jitsu, training thrown down on him.
Yeah, that's one to risk. I don't think I'd take the risk.
I would.
Not with Tyson.
I'd wait till he wasn't looking and then pick on one of his tigers. Seems like a fairer fight. Here is the Pokemon is the devil thing. Jen Reinhardt, $20 fan character bouncing their heart-shaped ponytail with stars in their eye. Thank you very much for the donation and the support.
Absolutely.
Stars in their eye. That's weird. But thank you. I appreciate it. It doesn't show me the picture. It describes it to me in text, which is always awkward. But thank you.
A lot of things come over from the Orient. And some things have a big impact on us and some things don't. I can't think of anything that come over from the Orient that actually had a big impact or a phenomenon type craze other than Godzilla.
Okay.
But there is something new that's come over to the United States and has actually captured the minds and the imagination of every single child. And you know what? It's not new at all.
Uh-oh.
Japanese kids have been watching this thing since 1995.
Not new?
It started out as a cartoon, went to a comic book. They made it into a video game, went to toys, collectible card game. Now, praise God, there's even a movie on it. And it was started in 1995. It's not new, but it's new to kids, and they're eating it up.
Oh, he's got a full on like classroom projector. You remember those things?
Yeah, where you could write on it and it would roll. You could roll the clear paper, whatever.
Yeah, I remember that roll was an extra option though. You had to be like go to a good school to get the roll.
Wow, we had
just had like if they wanted to write on a sheet on ours, they either had to write directly on the glass with dry erase, which is hard to see, or we had like single sheets. We didn't go to the fancy school there.
We had the roll. I had the Buffalo Public Schools. The teachers had the things they could roll and then. Sorry.
Sounds about right.
And
those hippy dippy liberal programs. You progressive, big money, big tax dollars. I got you.
CIA. Not all of us were CIA. Sorry.
And it's called
Pokemon.
Oh.
And it stands for Pocket Monster.
Okay.
It made the cover of Time magazine. Now, the first thing I want you to notice is, do you notice any symbol up there that you've seen before?
Uh-oh.
The spiral. And it stands for what?
I'll tell you what those...
I can pass the test now.
Okay, what's the spiral stand for?
Play-Doh guy and girls.
There you go, Play-Doh guys. I can tell you one thing that those old projectors are good for. Somebody just said they're really good. If you can find one of those, they're actually really good for... if you want to blow something up in size. So you can take something like that you need to recreate at like a certain scale. You can make a tracing of it or take slices of it and put them on there and then keep backing it away from the wall and then hold a tape measure up on the wall. So like if you need to take like a Matchbox car and make it like 4 foot long, you do a tracing of it, right on the edge of it, like outline it, color it in, whatever, and then just keep moving it around the wall and taking measurements till it's 4 foot long. That's what we use them for that a lot of times. We used to build in auto body class. They would take and build fiberglass replica like bodies for go-karts that were like muscle cars, right? So we would take like a model car that was like made out of plastic, like a model you put together, and we just take the body off of it and we cut slices into it and then put it on the projector, and that would give us all our slices that we made out of like foam, like I forget what the foam was. It was like this really hard like crafting foam, and then we could make a shell out of it and then gel it and then fiberglass it. It was pretty cool.
No kidding. Good to know.
Male fertility. Okay?
Male fertility.
This thing is actually called Poliwhirl, but they actually had another name for it before they renamed it. When this creature first came out, it was called Hypno. And they changed.
Isn't there still a Hypno?
I don't know. I was never a Pokemon guy. Or
yeah,
child.
but you're like 85.
Wow. Close.
Yeah, there's still a Hypno, but it looks like a different guy. It kind of looks like how do I say this politely? It kind of looks like a yellow-skinned Khazarian. If you know what I'm hitting at, you can tell by the shape of maybe his nostril and the tiny coin he carries around that he's very fond of. I think that's the real story behind Pokemon. That's why it's really evil.
I could be.
Changed it to Poliwhirl to make it a little more innocent.
What'd you say?
Super chat. Can you see it?
No, I'll have to get to it when I get back on that page.
But you see, what it actually does is it's supposed to be able to mesmerize and hypnotize its enemies. And you can see how that would happen.
It is. Jen Reinhardt, $20. So proud to have gotten this to work. Drifters say like chicken little skies falling and doesn't. Yeah, sure. They're always screaming the sky's falling.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't super chat's handy, but YouTube takes 40% of it. Is the reason that most people don't use super chat. But yeah, thank you for the donation. Either way, I appreciate it.
Happen. That starts spinning around, and it's just like one of those hypnotic wheels that they use to hypnotize. And you see up here in the top, here's a creature, an alligator-type creature over here, dragon, kind of a funny duck-billed thing down here. And this is an interesting character over here. This character over here is called Mewtwo.
It's the weirdest comment of the day.
And Mewtwo looks like an alien. If you look at him real carefully, he looks like an alien. But you know, the first thing that I noticed about that thing is, when I looked at it, and I looked at those eyes, I said, you know what? That kind of looks like the things that we used to pray to inside that circle.
Oh, I should have probably told you that he used to be a Satanist, or so he claims. Have you noticed that all the big people that know everything about Satanism and make a big grift out of it all used to be part of some type of satanic cult?
And then they were saved?
Yeah. So I got another video we'll talk about later, but yeah, he used to be a Satanist. I'm going to skip ahead some. We've heard the Mewtwo stuff. Let's see what else we can find here. Oh, God.
Jack-o'-lantern, full moon, and it says this card is called sorcery. Sorcery comes from the Greek word pharmakeia. It's where we get the word pharmaceutical. In occultism, it's witchcraft through drugs, sorcery. And it says, put 2 counters on this card, remove a counter during your upkeep, and when you remove the last counter from All Hallows Eve, all players take all creatures from their graveyards and put them directly into play. Treat these creatures as though they were just summoned. You choose what order they come into play.
Awesome. That sounds like a cool dynamic in the game.
Sure does.
You can bring your dead players back to life. Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Remember, that again, this is a role-playing game.
Okay.
This is called the Magician. I wonder why. Here you see the man kneeling, and look, he's forming with his hands the triangle. Right there. He's kneeling in front of a flame. There are the crescent moons behind him. Over here can only be demons. Hell.
Only demons? Kind of looks like fire dinosaurs, but he doesn't believe in dinosaurs, so yeah, I guess only demons.
Yeah, so it's got to be demons.
Fire all around here. And it's called the Magician. And these are collectible cards. And these are cards that one day your child may come home with. Or may know of a student that has given him some of these cards. Now you will know what they are.
I think I'll be honest with you. If my child came home with that haircut, I think it would be more terrifying to me than coming home with the card.
That's a whole lot of business and a whole lot of party. I think that is a great haircut.
Well,
spreading the word of Jeebus.
Yeah, and the Joe Dirt type feeling of it.
Oh, it looks like he ate Joe Dirt type feeling of it.
That's a good point too. Yeah.
Establish the kind of values, standards, and morals that we wanted our kids to have when they got to be an adult.
He's got an ultra ball. I know you guys can't see it because it's behind me. He's got an ultra ball on his desk, the blue Pokeball.
Adult, that this game or this particular thing is okay. Remember we said that? Okay, so let's examine what we got. Let's see. Headstrong, stubborn, quibbling, self-centered, vindictive, obnoxious.
Atsuko, I appreciate you trying to participate in chat, but honestly, I think you're a little too close to this situation for us to take you seriously. Like you don't have some type of narrative to spread.
Exactly.
You're probably Mrs. Pokemon. How do we know you didn't invent it? Okay.
That's a good point. That's a good point. She might be a deep Japan state Pokemon operative in our channel.
You're literally at Satanist ground zero. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Obnoxious, hormonal, sexually preoccupied, evil, thieving, cross-dressing jerks.
No.
I don't
hey, man.
You. But, I mean, even if I wasn't a Christian parent, I wouldn't want my kids to grow up with those kind of traits. Then we have to actually say that the characters of this game don't biblically stand up, do they? In other words, they don't represent the kind of values and standards we want our kids to have. And they're definitely not the role models we want our kids to be. But these are the characters that our children are identifying with day after day after day.
Look at that smug son of a bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah. Someone needs to unalive him for sure.
Absolutely. Barely look at it.
I had the urge to smoke the devil's weed while we were just sitting here.
Hey, did we pray over this video before we did this?
I prayed for big donations backstage.
Oh, did you?
Big donations and solid internet connections.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Day playing this game, watching the cartoon, reading the books, looking at the videos. Now, we're also told that these actual beings have supernatural abilities.
Team Rocket is Satan.
Evolve and grow into bigger and better monsters. Now, this is a scene, actually this is a poster from the movie. And look here, this is Mew over here, M-E-U. He's kind of cute. And this is Mewtwo over here, complete with his satanic salute. And if you notice, that pose is always given with the left hand. That's significant. Remember the left-hand path?
Yeah.
And
what's the left-hand path?
Well, my mom was left-handed, and they forced her to become right-handed because of the left-handed people are of the devil.
Yeah, they should have. Left-handed people are freaks. Have you ever met one?
Yeah.
Tried to eat beside one, watch one of them rot. They're horrible.
Wow.
We're told that they get bigger and better. Of course, that's what we always want. Bigger and better monsters. That's what the world needs. And we're told that they get bigger and better through the use of energy. Now, a funny thing happened. Well, actually, it wasn't funny, but an interesting thing happened when this movie, the Pokemon, was actually first released in Japan.
See? What did we tell you?
That's right. Asuko probably released it. She's probably a producer. A sparkling diamond to $1.49 super chat. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate it.
I want you to see it. This is from CNN. Look at this. Because this is very highly unusual. Japanese cartoon triggers seizures in hundreds of children. And look at this. This is Tokyo, December 17th, 1997. This is when the movie was first actually released over in Japan.
Oh, God.
The bright flash.
Yeah. Asuko, where were you on that day? We'd like to know.
I do need to know. Atsuko, where exactly were you at 4:15 p.m. local time on December 17th, 1997? Were you standing over a cauldron asking for Ive Newt? Was that something that you were doing that day? Look at all the sevens in there.
Exactly.
7 + 5 = 12. That's December right there.
What?
Yep.
Flashing lights of a popular TV cartoon became a serious matter Tuesday evening when they triggered seizures in hundreds of Japanese children. In a national survey, the Tokyo Fire Department found that at least 600
Jen Reinhardt, $20 super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you.
118 children had suffered convulsions, vomiting, irritated eyes, and other symptoms after watching Pokemon. Japanese television network NHK.
Oh, she was in Tokyo. Well, I wonder where this article is relayed from. Does it say here? Oh, Tokyo.
Oh. Yeah. About that.
I don't believe in coincidences. I'm like Christina, okay? I dance for intros, and I don't believe in coincidences.
Wow. That's another one. We won't go into that.
Oh, we could. We could say, here, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh.
That always
Best
gets me.
intro of the year.
I don't know that it does as well as Scott McKay's intro. Usurpations. Like I've never usurped anybody. Mariah's got a pretty good usurp. Not me. It is lacking, I've heard. Several complaints.
Ouch.
Gotta induct satanic doctrine. Gotta think that's on there by coincidence. Do you think they just made this game and said, hey, let's just throw that in there because it looks good?
Maybe.
Let's just throw that in there because it makes it look a little more exciting.
Yeah, I'm sure that happens a lot in game development.
Absolutely.
Hey, you know, this doesn't exactly fit with the narrative, but look how cool this is, right?
Right.
We can make a Call of Duty and give them jump boots, and everybody will fucking hate it. But look how exciting it is. See?
Right.
I just gave you a real life example.
Or did they put that in there because they know exactly what it means and they want our children to get desensitized to it? They want our children to be able to look at that and actually at one day now, while they're identifying with their favorite Pokemon, reach up and go, "Hail Pokemon!"
Who does that? Hail Pokemon! Gotta catch them all.
Was that a part of the game? I don't remember that at all.
Yes, it's basically once you join Pokemon Hydra, you scream "Hell Pokemon" and do this symbol.
Oh, so it's a level. We have to get. Maybe I've never made it to that level.
Mariah just said she does that all the time.
And what are they actually hailing? Satan. Listen,
Or Pokemon.
our kids are carrying around these cards like they're magic symbols, and they are taught to believe that they can call on the powers of these cards anytime they want to. And I ask you, do you believe that our kids believe they have power? Or do you think that this is just nothing but talk? Because if they don't believe that it has power, why are we seeing time after time after time news clips about our kids?
Why?
It's always Hawaii.
Yeah, it's a Lynn Wood thing.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Send that to the House of Windsor. Tell me, Clay, why you think they drink the blood? Send that to the damn Illuminati.
Beating each other up on school grounds, even stabbing each other over Pokemon cards. Look at this.
What about Eye of Thundera, give me sight beyond sight? What's that? Are we seeing into a different realm?
What's that from?
Casting for satanic visions. What? They even call all the Thundercats a hoe. Is that something that we should be saying? Thundercats are hoes? I don't think so.
Yeah. I used to watch Thundercats. Damn.
Quebec teen stabbed at school over Pokemon cards. This was in my...
This is a very sad story.
I don't know where we're going with this.
He got me off guard. You got me this time, you son of a bitch. I just didn't expect him to. I didn't expect that to be what it said.
Montreal. And this was a 12-year-old student that tried to help his younger brother after his younger brother had his Pokemon card deck stolen from him. And he went over to these young men to get the cards back, and one of the boys pulled out a 4-inch knife and stabbed him with it.
Very sad.
Look at this. Boy attacks teacher over Pokemon. Here in Lakeland, Florida, there was a young boy who had a deck of Pokemon cards, and he was passing them around the class, and the woman teacher...
To be fair, if we jump to like 2021, 2022, he was really probably jumping his teacher over a few $1 million. So if we're gonna be fair here, depending on how many cards he had, we could probably justify this at some point.
Yeah.
Noticed that they were paying more attention to Pokemon than they were her. So she waited for the deck to get back to this young man, and then she walked over and grabbed that deck out of his hand. He got up and struck her dead in the face with his fists.
Wait. He punched her to death?
No, the other one got stabbed. This one got this one got beat up.
But why would you say he punched her dead in the face?
Oh. I think he meant in the target aspect of it.
Yeah, but that's a weird way to use it, right? Like, dead in the face. I understand, like, that means he hit, like, his target, like he was dead on. But that's also a very confusing way to use that.
It's old school.
Because punched her dead is one thing, and then dead in the face is another thing. When you combine them, you go either way.
I'm telling you, it's an age thing. It's an age thing, because I know what he's talking about.
It looks like he already had a stroke, talking out the side of his mouth.
Could be.
And of course, he got called in on the principal's carpet in the office, and they called for the parents. The parents came to pick him up, and you know what he told his father? They were trying to steal my powers.
I didn't see that part in the article. I think maybe you made that up. That the kid said they were trying to steal my powers, and then he blinked and he had reptilian eyes for a second, and then he blinked again, they were back.
He was breathing. Those were gills. He was tired.
Don't let him near Jaco. And you know how he feels about things with gills.
Right.
Our kids are taught to believe that these things actually have supernatural ability, and that they can call on them anytime they want to because their material states that. In this book, it tells your child, you have the power at your fingertips, so use it. And that's what they're doing. This game is a war designed to attack our children's minds, their very character. And if it gets into our homes, it will wreck family life in one way, shape, or form. This stuff is nothing more than unadulterated witchcraft, and it's put in a child's form, designed to attack the child and the parents and the entire...
Someone called him plus-size Tim Curry.
Entire family that this thing is associated with. That's exactly what it's designed.
He's wrapping up now, Chad.
Pokemon is a step to bigger and better things in the occult. And I have to wonder sometime when a grade school child is going to do what the Weeping Bell Razor Leaf Pokemon card says. It says this: it spits out poison powder to immobilize the enemy and then finishes the enemy with a spray of acid. And these cards cost anywhere from $7 to $9.
Wait a second. He's waiting for a child to spit out poison gas to immobilize a victim and then finish them off with a spray of acid?
Yes.
What? You think he's ever seen a kid? Or you think he's like, I've never seen one, but I hear they have powers.
No, I think
in the occult.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And I have to wonder sometime when a grade school child is going to do what the Weeping Bell Razor Leaf Pokemon card says. It says this: it spits out poison powder to immobilize the enemy and then finishes the enemy with a spray of acid.
Well, you might be waiting a while for that to happen. Unless
I don't even know how that would work with a kid. I mean, I'm a full-grown man, and sometimes like I'll spill my seed all across the spray on Mariah. But that's a different aspect. I'm not trying to kill her. Maybe inconvenience her some, but
it's in the water.
Yeah, snake piss. Character holding their head in the hand saying, "You're my number one." Thank you very much, Jenna Reinhardt, for the donation and super chat.
Thank you.
And these cards cost anywhere from $7 to $9 per single.
I knew Squirtle was dodgy. That's weird you bring that up. They used to call Mariah Squirtle Myrtle.
Pack.
That was her nickname.
There are report after report of children going into their parents' pocketbook and stealing money to go out and buy these cards. What is the purpose? What is the magic that's behind?
Well, now we're like 20 years in the future, and clearly no kids gained magic powers from Pokemon. I think we can all agree on that, or no?
Yeah, I can go with that. I can go with that.
I believe it.
The whole game of Pokemon. I think by looking at it in that realm and looking at it the way that we've looked at it, I don't see it as being something that is beneficial to our children. I don't see it as being something that's going to help our family grow. And I sure don't see it as something that's going to help get the child established in the ways of the Lord. This is totally the opposite. Remember that the whole goal...
Yeah, this is the way of the Pokemon. That's why it's opposite of the way of the Lord.
Goal in all of these role-playing games, and especially in Pokemon, is to become the master.
That was kind of an uneventful ending, right? I didn't even know it was over. Yes, you in the front.
I have a question in regards to where Pokemon was originally, started in like Japan. What is the actual?
Wait. They originally started like in the pits of hell, or originally started on Earth?
No, on Earth. Where originally started on Earth. What is the actual IQ levels of the individual that country? Is it higher or lower than us?
Oh, I would estimate vastly lower.
I would beg to differ on that. I believe they have some of the highest IQ levels.
No, we're talking about America.
No, yeah, compared to America, I believe that Asian, in regards to Korea, Japan, and that area, actually have higher IQ levels than us.
I don't. Did you say America right?
I
feel like you may have messed it up.
I think I did.
I'm just putting a little pressure on you, making sure you're going to say the right thing at the right time.
America.
Okay, sounds good. All right, back to the clapping. Check the links in the descriptions for more. Oh no. Oh man, that was rough. I lasted until 5:43. I know I want to take people serious, but this man is really testing me. Seeing a pentagram in that is how people see faces in clouds. Hold on, where's the pentagram? Oh, because it's 5 dots. So that's a pentagram.
A role-playing game.
That makes sense. Thanks for turning kids to drugs by ruining childhood. That's why I started doing drugs. I couldn't get enough Pokemon cards. Then I had to collect all the different highs. Let's call Pokemon satanic and prove it by using entirely false information about Pokemon and talking mostly about an entirely different game that is made for a more mature audience. This guy did zero research and then blamed the episode.
Anonymous paid $5 tithes into the cult.
Anonymous with $5 into the cult, $4.99. Thank you very much, Anonymous. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donation and the support through that's over there at Cult Club. Thank you very much for that. Oh, Sage, I didn't tell you this.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do for 5,000 subscribers on the main channel?
I think we should bring the real Mike Penny on.
The real Mike Penny?
Put his camera right behind
and
him.
Have him stand right behind you?
Yeah.
I could probably grab a camera of him, a clip of him, green screen him out, and have him like huffing and puffing behind you.
I told him the circles are secret. The circles are the secret weapon.
Well, I see you making a spiral with your hand. Is that some allusion to that you're a Play-Doh guy?
Circular motion is what. Yeah. What were you saying now? I couldn't focus.
I'm almost at 5,000 subs. I've got, like, the other day, we just hit 4,800 like 2 days ago, but then I've been pushing hard to, like, get to 5,000 subs. So we're like at, I'd have to go check, but we're like at like 49.10, 49.15 or something, less than 100 subs, and we're going to be at 5,000. We need to celebrate somehow.
That's a good point. How are we going to get to, what are we going to do?
49.17 is what we're at right now. I've had 540 in the last 28 days. So it's growing all right. 5,000. I'm really scared about hitting 10,000 again because that seems to be where they take like a much harder look at your channel and decide if it's something they want to continue not striking or not. But 5,000 is a good stepping stone.
You could do that. Yeah. See if I could do a reach around.
Right there, you look great.
Yeah.
This isn't your first. Don't act like this is your first reach around. Like, oh, let's see. Can I even do this? Is this even possible? But I know the name of it. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're up to.
You got me. You got me.
You know what I haven't heard about lately, Sage?
Yeah.
The war in Ukraine. What's going on?
Well, that's a top secret operation. If we talk about any of that stuff, we get tossed off of YouTube because it doesn't exist.
Okay, well then let's call it let's call the U country the giraffe, and then let's call the R company or the R country the ostrich. How is the giraffe doing at fending off the ostrich?
They're holding their own allegedly. Let's see. I messaged Jeff and I said, let's see, where did I message him? He wanted to come on. I'm just trying to get him to see when he can come on. He can kind of explain what's been going on.
You got to put it on your website, or are you going to use code words? You can use mine, giraffe and ostrich. They're up for grabs. If I don't copyright them between now and then,
you could trademark them.
I'm gonna start an LLC so nobody can use my content ever.
And that's not how it works. I actually have a question on that. What in the hell is he talking about?
Well, you see, Skinny and Unprepared is starting an LLC, because if you have an LLC and then you put a disclaimer up that says I have an LLC, even though you don't have one yet, but you plan on getting one in the future, and you put that disclaimer up and say that you're not allowed to use any of my content, that negates U.S. federal law and says, whoa, federal law that says that you can use it as long as it's transformative in some way and it doesn't serve as a direct one-for-one replacement of the original content. Nope. No, says I have an LLC, and then that saves him, and no one can ever play his content.
Yeah, I don't think it's how it works. I have an LLC. I don't think that's how it works.
Well, that's just because you probably don't have a degree in criminal justice and law.
Yeah, I don't. Well,
to be fair, there's an update to that story. We did ask him what exactly his degree was in, and he had forgotten. So it might not be criminal justice and law. So
yeah, I think I have what's equal to a 2-year degree in criminal justice. I think with everything that I've done and all the stuff I had to take, but I don't think I would have forgot what course I took if I paid a lot of money for it and went to school for it. And I've never checked to see if the what I did in the credit hours actually equaled that. So I could see that, but I think if somebody actually went to school and took the courses and went to the colleges and took it, they would know exactly what they had a degree in, don't you?
Maybe. Well, see, he originally when he said it, he had a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and law, and the only reason he didn't take the bar exam was just because he decided he didn't want to. But then he kind of forgot what his degree was. So that makes me think maybe he just didn't take the bar exam because he didn't want to. But I don't know here. I'm just trying to fill in the blanks. And he left a lot of them.
Exam? Like the bar is in Joe's Corner Bar, or the bar exam is in the actual law bar?
The bar exam as in the one that you have to have a JD degree for first to take the bar exam to become a lawyer. An attorney.
And JD, you mean like he'd have to go to law school?
It's like a Juris Doctorate. So you do 4 years for a bachelor. A lot of people don't take criminal justice or law or anything like that. They take something they could fall back on if in case they don't get into law school, because it's actually really hard to get into. So they'll take history or accounting or basically anything that they think they would work a job in if they couldn't get into law school right away. And then you go for another 4 years in law school to get a JD, and then you take the bar exam.
You mean you have to go to a law school to take the bar exam to be a lawyer?
Not exactly, unless you actually want to be a lawyer.
Oh.
If you just plan on taking the bar exam and then decide that you don't want to take it, I guess you wouldn't have to go to law school.
And let me ask you this. If somebody was going to take, this training and this law degree, law. Yeah, he called it a law degree. Would you hire a lawyer and the law? Would you hire the lawyer that couldn't remember what degree he took? A good pick?
Maybe if I planned on confessing and I wanted him to forget it before we went to court. That'd be a good guy to have. Anybody who's going to forget everything, core belief systems at the center of this case, that might be a good thing.
Yeah. I found that interesting too, that he forgot. And that the other thought I found interesting is when we were talking is that he has to talk to himself so he can remember, and he forgets a lot.
Oh, and he also said that he's in court like basically all the time with his job, but he just doesn't understand all these legal things or how someone would become an attorney or what his degree was in, or he forgot that he didn't go to law school, or he just decided not to take the bar exam, but he's always in court.
Well, so are janitors.
And bailiffs. Oh, I don't know about that one. That one seemed kind of iffy, if I do say so myself. I was beginning to doubt the legitimacy of skinny and unprepared.
It's just like, you were a cop. No. I said I was in the Coast Guard, and I did law enforcement in the Coast Guard. I'm not a cop. It's that instant correcting is what people seem to don't do anymore. You have a law degree? Yes. I almost took the bar exam. Oh, so you have, everything to take the bar. What are you talking about? I have criminal justice and law. No, that's not what. I think there's more. Oh,
I don't know if there's more or not. I think that's all you have to do is a few of those things. And then you're basically a lawyer, or you could at least play one on TV, right? Same. Anyways, what do you got coming up this week, Sage? What are you talking about? What are you doing on what's Fall got coming up? What do you got coming up? What's going on? They're here to check in with you for the week.
I'm just doing some research on some stuff. Doing some research on some stuff. I was going to bring up a topic and some supply chain stuff.
Supply chain? Do you deal with supply chain?
Well,
right. Wait. I have an update to give you.
All right.
I saw in a chat, someone said, what does Sage do for a living? Like trucking, logistics? And someone said logistics. And they said, very interesting. Wonder what his employer would think about this.
Yeah, me too. I wonder what he would.
What do you think your employer would think about you being on the interwebs?
He probably spends way too much time on the interwebs, and he should go back to work. Lazy bastard. I am the employer. You know what? I had an actual went on to a trucking thing. I don't know why. And had a conversation with somebody that basically, because I've been doing my own thing for the last 13 years. Like, I am my own company. I am my own logistics company. I'm a broker. I don't work for anyone else.
I am what I am.
I am what I am. And that's all that I am. So it's funny because even the one person got on there and he's like, well, you can't do this as a one-man show. You should be, everybody should be working for an agent. There's no way you can, compete with this and this. And I'm like, dude, I've been doing this for 13 years on my own, like legitimately 13 years on my own. And yeah, so if anybody wants to contact my employer, you're welcome to look them up. It's a JEL agency. You're welcome to dial the number. It'll come right to me and we can definitely talk about it.
Am I confusing to follow? Do I seem retarded or ADD?
Me no rarer, but me did stay in Holiday Inn last night. Okay. That makes sense. Thank you very much, Chinese interpreter. Not a rawer, but it did stay in a Holiday Inn Express. So, same. I would agree. Somebody asked in the chat real quick. When Micah Penny appeared on screen, why did you slump down in your in your chair to his waistline?
It was just like instant, just automatic. I don't know.
Magnetism, possibly.
Yeah, it was like just automatic. It was weird. It just bam, just automatic kicked in and just what I did. I don't know why. It's a good question.
Gotcha.
Allegedly.
I don't know about that. It sounds pretty solid. Allegedly, I don't know. Sounds like a pretty solid diagnosis. Well, I don't know what I'm doing this week, but I do know I'm doing a Patreon show here in just a minute. If you guys want to join us, any Patreon, it's the $7 and up level. We're doing a show tonight. Make sure you follow all our channels. Check out Intel Lady, who we featured tonight. Check out Pokemon. It'll turn you into Satan. Follow them. Sage News. Tell them about your website, Sage.
It would be sagenewslive.com. And then it'll also give you the link to my Vimeo. I actually did a Patreon page and YouTube channel. I did do one. I got locked out. They had to let me back in. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, now that's actually on there also.
All right, guys, I'm going live on Patreon. $7 and up. We're gonna talk about dragons and all kinds of shit. Story times, bedtime stories, and how they are all satanic. We'll probably tune in on the Erica Freedom and Phil Godlewski Savage Q chat, Savage Dog Q chat. I'm fixing to go live with that. You'll get a private link either emailed to you or whatever if you're in the $7 and up on the Patreon. Cold beer or patreon.com/cold beer. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to the DDP. We'll be here every Thursday for the show, just hanging out and catching up, bullshitting really stuff we didn't cover through the week, personal stuff, what we're doing for the week. Make sure you check out all of Sage's channels and his website. I'd appreciate it. Got anything else, Sage? Final word goes to Sage.
Check out Motion in Her Element.
I forgot that one. That's her gaming channel, right?
That's the gaming channel.
Check out Motion in Her Element. Thank you for joining us on DDP, where we got to catch up this week. Thank you for the donations and the support. Thank you for hanging out with us. I'm going live on Patreon. Come join us. $7 and up. Patreon.com/coldbeer, and we will see you.
Do I seem retarded or ADD?
Sage praying that guy. Sage praying that guy on deliverance. That makes sense. Boy, you should have a pretty mouth. That makes sense.
Wow.
Anyways, guys, thanks for checking us out. If you want to join Patreon, do it quick. We're fixing to drop the link here shortly, and we will see you all on the next Thursday here. Tuesday on Sage, Thursday here. And Monday he's on my channel, so we'll see y'all sometime this week. Everybody have a good one. Good night.
You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet.
You don't have those guts because you're a pussy. You're a pussy wearing aviator glasses in your mother's basement, and I won't even give out your dime store handle.
We'll see you in a little bit. Mr. Jay Reese on the outro music.
Another day, another struggle. Life in the fast lane. To report a hustle, that's the price to play the game. I think about what got me here, this blood, sweat, and tears. I think about
hit the like button on the way out, assholes.
Another day, another struggle. Life in the fast lane. To report a hustle, that's the price to play the game. I think about what got me here, this blood, sweat, and tears. I think about what got me here.